Welcome back to Darkness. This video has been generated from public resources and is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please do your own research. The complicated case of Paul Bonacci. Paul Bonacci is a central but highly controversial figure in one of America's most disturbing and disputed scandals of the late 20th century, which included the Franklin child prostitution ring allegations. Born in the 1970s in Omaha, Nebraska, Bonacci came forward in the late 1980s and early 1990s claiming he had been a victim of severe childhood abuse and forced into a network involving child exploitation. He linked all these experiences to Lawrence E. King Jr., the former head of the Franklin Community Federal Credit Union, which collapsed among major financial fraud charges in 1988. Bonacci's allegations extended nationally. He described being trafficked across state lines, involvement in the 1982 disappearance of Iowa paperboy Johnny Gosch, and participation in events with prominent individuals. His accounts included claims of trauma-induced multiple personalities and ritualistic elements. These stories were featured in John DeCamp's book, The Franklin Cover-Up, as well as in the suppressed 1993 documentary, Conspiracy of Silence. Among his claims, Bonacci alleged he was taken in the mid-1980s to a wooded retreat in California, later identified by some as the Bohemian Grove, where high-profile figures gathered. He described being present during secretive activities and rituals, as well as illicit film recordings involving children at the location. Official investigations reached different conclusions. A 1990 Douglas grand jury called the broader allegations a carefully crafted hoax, citing inconsistencies, and some witnesses even faced perjury charges. But once more, law enforcement, including the FBI, has generally not corroborated Bonacci's wider claims with independent evidence. Despite this, in 1999, Bonacci actually won a default civil judgment against Lawrence King Jr., who was imprisoned on financial crimes and did not defend himself, for $1 million. The judge noted the serious nature of the claims in the ruling, while previously describing portions of Bonacci's testimony as bizarre. King has denied the abuse allegations. Bonacci has maintained his accounts over decades in interviews, depositions, and court statements. Supporters view him as a survivor whose testimony was dismissed due to powerful interests. Critics highlight evolving details, a lack of corroborating physical evidence, and the official findings against the larger conspiracy. The case, including references to Bohemian Grove, remains a topic of discussions of elite networks, cover-ups, and the difficulties of validating trauma memories. Paul Bonacci's life and allegations continue to spark debate in documentaries, books, and online communities. His story underscores the challenges in separating truth from trauma, power, and conflicting narratives in high-stakes controversies. Personally, I believe him. What do you think? Comment down below. And I've linked more interviews with Paul Bonacci in the description if you're interested. Thank you for joining me for more Darkness. And if you enjoy my content, please like, share, and follow for more.